Hello, welcome back. Rachel Shepard here with another video from my Breaking Free from Control series, which is based on my memoir that I'm writing about my life and the lessons learned. So today I would like to talk about giving. Now, giving was an important aspect of the church of my childhood. Now, in the Bible, it says that what you give in secret, the Lord shall reward openly. Now, the church I attended, giving was a production. It was a big deal. We had tithes, which was basically 10% of your gross income. We had love offerings, and then on top of that, we'd have special pledges, like special offerings for a plane, the building, the TV station, you name it, there was an offering for it. And during these offerings, we would go down, and there were people that were pledging $100,000 for some of these particular projects. So it was a big ordeal. You walked down, you grabbed an envelope, and you pledged a specific amount, whether it's $100,000, $50,000, $10,000. So, as you know, if you've ever been to a nonprofit auction, that is a way to motivate other people to give. If you see someone giving a lot of money, then you're more likely to give as well. And I don't know if that's based on ego or just feeling motivated because everyone else around you is giving. I'm not quite sure, but the psychology of it, it does work. So the pastor also said that you had to be very careful with where you gave your money. So we were told that the majority of the churches outside of the one we attended did not preach the gospel, that they were not preaching the entire truth, which I completely disagree with now, because there's plenty of churches that are Bible-based and that are bringing in the lost. But he made it very clear that you had to be careful where your money goes, because if that church is not winning souls for God, then your money, you are giving in vain, that your money was just being thrown away and it was useless. Well, I'm here to say that I completely disagree. Okay, so all of you that feel that you have wasted money, whether it was a church that we later found out that the pastor was swindling the money and using it for his own personal benefits, or if you find out about abuse within a church, or the fact that there's many things that make you feel as if, wow, I completely wasted money giving to that church or that organization. There's been plenty of cases where the leadership has misused the funds, or that you find out later that they truly weren't who they said they were. Okay, I'm here to say that I truly believe that whether or not the funds were used like they were supposed to be, that God still sees your heart, and God sees your intention in the fact that you are giving and that you want to help. And I think that if you're giving, you're going to be blessed. That money will be returned to you in some way. And it may not even be money. Maybe you'll just be blessed in another way that has nothing to do with money. But I believe that God sees the intentions of your heart no matter where those funds are going. So for example, I was giving to an organization where it used to be an orphanage about 100 years ago. Now it just helps children deal with some of their mental issues, or children that have been in seriously horrible situations such as an abusive home. They're there to help those individuals. So I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing in my sales job. And sometimes, even though you're doing all the right things and you're meeting with people, sometimes things don't work out exactly as you planned. Deals get delayed, things don't close on time. So there's the ebbs and flows of the sales process. And I found that I was just in this slump, like nothing was closing, I couldn't get a deal done. And just around that time, there happened to be a benefit auction going on for this particular organization. And I decided that since this particular bank was not going to buy the table and sponsor the table, that I was going to do it myself. So I ended up sponsoring this table, and it was over $1,000. which, I mean, it's really not that much money. But I went out and I did it myself instead of relying on a bank to provide the funds for me. And then I filled the table. And you could call it a coincidence. I really don't think it was. But right after that, everything closed. Everything started to happen the way it was supposed to happen, and I was getting deals done. And I'm not saying that I did one thing in hopes of getting another, because that's not it. I think it's the intention. You give with a grateful heart and you want to give, and I believe that in return you are blessed and things will happen for you. So those that are feeling regrets regarding giving to this particular church after they found out about everything going on behind the scenes, don't feel as if your money was wasted, because I do not believe it was. I believe that you will still be blessed for your giving and for your heart and for what you intended to do, which was to reach the lost and to help people and bring people to Jesus. But next time, I'm going to be talking about giving in another way, and that's of giving of your time. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.